back to my channel. My name is Frida and I am so happy that you are here today. I am so excited for today's vlog because since last week, guys, I've been doing a detox to cleanse my liver, my skin, my hormones, my gut health. You know, I just been very into my wellness journey and I've been feeling incredible, okay? Like I've been feeling so good with my skin, my hormones. This detox is plant-based and I literally drop any sugars, any processed food, meats and everything. Like, yeah, I just been really focusing on eating super clean for my gut health, and I'm currently done drinking even coffee right now. But believe it or not, I feel so good even though I wake up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Almost every single day. I feel very good. Yeah, so I want to take you into a couple days of my life with our healthy habits. I think we're growing, getting ready, and just staying consistent with habits and staying consistent with routine is very important, especially because summer is coming. You know, I don't want us to feel stressed about it. I don't want you to be like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I haven't had a routine. You know, during winter it was super hard, so I did not took my time to build a routine. This vlog is just going to be all about how you can set routines that can last you and you feel good about yourself, because truly a routine, it should be something that you look forward every single morning. Same with working out. Like working out, it shouldn't be like a chore. It shouldn't feel like, oh my god, I need to work out. It shouldn't be really like that. And it's just all about these little mindset tricks that we can do here and there for you to feel your best. I'm so excited to take you into a couple days in my life, you and I just building those habits and becoming the best version of ourselves. I'm currently on the need to go to a grocery store. I need to get some ingredients just to continue for the week. Today is Monday, so I need to just completely do a reset in my fridge and everything, and I don't have anything left actually to continue with my detox. So let's go to a grocery store and let's get some ingredients.
It's arson.
Organize everything and I'm just ready now to start making some dinner. So I'm thinking to make some glazed lime tofu bowl type of thing. So I'm gonna be using sweet potatoes, tofu, and a bunch of veggies that I just got. I've been really loving to have dinner a little bit early, like around 5:30 or 6, but it's commitment. Right now it's 5:15, it's just perfect time to start cooking some dinner. So the first thing that I'm gonna just do is do the sweet potatoes. So yeah, I'm gonna be making that for dinner. And by the way, how much do you think I spent on groceries today? Like, you saw everything that I got, right? Like, of course, I'm not getting any meats or anything. Guess. Okay? I spent $95. I am so surprised. It's definitely a little bit cheaper, but keep in mind that this is for one person and it's just for 1 week. I honestly think it's a little bit pricey. I thought that by myself and just getting, you know, veggies and things like that, I will be spending like $60, but no, I'm actually spending almost like $100 per week. guys, good morning. It's 4:30 right now and I'm gonna start with my morning routine. This is like my morning ritual. If I don't do this, I feel that I didn't have a good morning, okay? So I have everything. I have all my internal shower drinks here. So first I have lemon ginger tea. Then I have some lemon water. Then I have some apple cider vinegar. Then I have my olive oil, lemon, and black pepper shot. This is to cleanse my liver and it's really working. It really helps with inflammation and just the olive oil helps to your liver and any toxins that is on your liver. And then I have my sea moss here. So I don't take everything right away because in my journaling, right? So as I am journaling, I start drinking my things. The only thing that I do drink really fast is the shot. But yeah, so this is truly part of my routine. Like something that you look forward every single morning to do is very, very important. And for me, it's literally my journaling and my internal shower drinks. I start doing my journaling. Start getting ready for the day. Today, I wake up very early. I wake up at 4 a.m. I teach a 5:45 Pilates class and at 7 a.m. class. The importance of building a routine is super important and everything starts for the night before. I really try to go to bed. If I'm waking up at 4, I try to go to bed around 7:30, and I know it sounds crazy, but listen to me. I go out of bed at 7:30 because I give myself like a good 30 minutes to just scroll into my phone. And then after that, I turn off my phone around 8 p.m. or 8:15, and then I just read a book. I try to read something that is inspiring me. Right after that, I just go to bed, I ended up going to bed around 8:30 or even 9 p.m. But it is just like kind of building that routine. And if you want to wake up early, you really have to have a good night routine and you have to give yourself that time to rest, so the next morning you can wake up feeling fresh. Because in the beginning, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be like, oh my god, woof, I have all this energy, it's like not. It actually takes time to build that routine, but I think it's so worth it. Well, I let my skin absorb all the products. I just wanted to talk to you. In a couple videos ago, someone asked me how to become a Pilates instructor living in Canada. I know that some people may be watching my videos and they live outside the country. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit of my process and my journey of becoming a Pilates instructor, and the importance of just for you to follow your intuition and really live to your best life. So for me, I moved from Mexico to Canada when I was after high school. So I came here to study, and all my family is still in Mexico. I am the only one here. So why I did that is because, I don't know, but since I was a kid, I always loved Canada. I just wanted to live here. I love the culture. I love Canadian people. And it's interesting because I saw that if you are interested in one country, your soulmate lives there. And guys, I met right away my fiance once I moved here. So it's just very interesting. But I always felt super interesting about Canada, right? So then I studied hard and I just really focused on that goal when I was a teenager. I didn't went to Paris because I wanted to focus on that future goal of mine, that it was living here, right? So then I was just literally always in my room, just manifesting how I'm gonna live here and all my friends and all the stuff. And it happened, after high school, I applied for some schools. I did all the process that it is very tiring and draining, and it takes a long time, but I think it's super worth it. And after high school I moved here and I went to business school. I graduated from that and I like it. It was not bad. I think it was a great experience. You get to experience like what is working in, like, you know, corporate and things like that, and it was super fun. And I ended up working with some of like companies that I really like. I only work in corporate for like 1.5 years and the reason why is because I did not felt that I was fitting there, and not because I'm an immigrant, and you know, it was really not that. I think it was more the fact that I always been a wellness girly. I always been into like manifesting. I am the type of person who is just gonna be talking about deep talks. I don't know how to talk about like how is your day going, and I felt that when you work in like a 9 to 5, the conversations are just very like kind of like just quick chit chat. Like they don't really care about you, and I am not the type of person. Like if I'm talking to you, I'm gonna be asking you like, so how was your conversation with your dad and how that makes you feel, that type of thing, you know. So then I didn't really like that about corporate. That was one of the reasons why I felt that I was not fitting there. Second reason is that I always like wellness. When I was working in corporate, I used to wake up super early, like 5 a.m. to go to 6 a.m. my Pilates class. Funny enough, I ended up becoming a Pilates instructor because I just admire like the strength of the instructor and how inspiring the instructor was, you know. I felt that just going to my 6 a.m. class, it completely made my day, you know. Like it doesn't matter what happened at work. I know that I was feeling so good, motivated and inspired because I wake up early and I went to my 6 a.m. class, and the instructor made me sweat, made me challenge myself, and I just love that, right? So then I just started getting into like this bubble of going to classes, going to Pilates, wellness, and I started meeting a lot of people that like that too as well. So then what happened is that I think that once you start surrounding yourself with that type of environment, and I start seeing myself as an instructor too. So then I was like, you know what, I'm going to become a Pilates instructor. So then I look for some schools in Toronto. There is 2 ways for you to becoming a Pilates instructor that I know. The number one is that you go into your favorite studio and then you ask them if they're doing any training or things like that, or if they're doing any certifications. They may say yes. Or the second is that is more educational instead of just going to get trained in a studio, because if you get trained in a studio, is not the same as getting trained in a school that kind of focus on certifying people. So what I did is that I was like, you know what, let me get my proper certifications, because I don't know if I may stay in Canada. Maybe I want to go back to Mexico. That was never the case because I always love here. But you know, you never know. So like I felt that I wanted to be prepared for life, you know. So then I ended up doing that. I ended up getting a certification in a school here in Toronto. And it was a bit pricey, but I think it's very worth it. I completed, I think, 600 hours. I know that you may be asking, well, how you start getting jobs. Keep in mind that I don't have that much experience. I've been teaching only for 1 year. 1 year and a couple months. And I only been working in, I think, 5 studios. And how I got those ones, my first studio is so funny. Let me tell you the story. It is actually so interesting. So right after I left my job, I put all my money, like all my savings, into getting my certification to become a Pilates instructor. And I was literally only have like $20 left in my bank account. I was so stressed. I was like, this is really hard. Like, why life is so hard? And I was into that, you know, depressing. But at the same time, I was like manifesting. And then you know what? I remember that I cried and I have a breakdown. I was like, I don't know what I did. Like, I was secure having every 2 weeks you receive like $2,000, and I was feeling so good, like why I did that, you know. But then I was like, then I cry and let it go, and then I have that breakdown, and then I'm like, you know what, that's the point. Like if you like something, you have to do it, like you have to go. It's not always that easy, it's always hard. And I was just telling myself that pep talk, and then I remember that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it go. I applied for a bunch of studios, I did my thing, I sent my resume, now I have to trust. And I remember I was on the sofa, and then I was just crying, and then I got a phone call, and it was for one studio, and then they just asked me questions like, can you come and teach a class and stuff like that. And I was like, yes, I can totally do that. So I did that. I went and I teach one class, they like me, and that's it. Then from there I started getting more experience in that studio. I'm so grateful because that studio allows me to keep expanding myself, learning and doing things like that. So that was really, really helpful. I would just recommend you, if you're thinking to become a Pilates instructor, yoga instructor, or whatever it is, try to find a studio that they are not that strict, that they can allow you to find your voice as instructor. I went to some studios where they have a screen, especially for Pilates. They have a screen, and then you have to follow what the exercise. And I feel that as instructor, the thing is, you have to be creative, you have to be unique, you have to be your own person, and that is what will attract clients. And not only that, but it will move you around to new studios and things like that. So that's what I did. After getting some experience, I started getting more comfortable, and then I applied for more studios, and I feel very, very happy with the studios that I'm currently working. I feel that they are my dream studios, well, but it's a work in progress, you know. I don't feel I am the best instructor just yet. And one thing that I really like about teaching Pilates is that it's just so connected into wellness, and it's just so connected into becoming the best version of yourself, you know. I feel like every time I go and I teach a class, I am getting better every single day. Like every single class, I'm like, how I can be better instructor. But not only that, how I can even be better human, and how I can be better around people. And that's just one of the reasons why I love teaching Pilates, and it's been just a crazy, crazy journey. I do not regret it, and I really hope that if you have a call for do something, or if you feel stressed about your job, or you feel like you're not getting nowhere, I feel you. Like I've been there, I know how that feels. But I want you to keep positive, keep finding things that inspire you, motivate you. This was a long talk, and let's start making some breakfast. I'm teaching one more class at 12:15, so I still have some time.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind what.
I am so happy. I just finished teaching my class, so let's go and get my nails. Even if it's gloomy, I'm bringing the sun to Toronto, and I'm thinking to get like a yellow color or something like that. I'm gonna just quickly stop to get a quick matcha.
These little songs make me glad to call you mine, and you have got my head in the clouds.
1, 2, 3. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much, just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much, just your simple love and it's everything.
Walk into the market strolling hand in hand, exchanging letters when you're away. Don't need any.
Hello you guys, good morning. It's 7:30 right now. You can see the sun is out. I am so happy. The past few days they've been just so gloomy, but I'm just about to start my morning routine. I have all my morning ritual, like this is my morning ritual, okay? Like I live by doing this, and when I don't do this, that is super rare, I just feel very weird and I feel that my mind is just all over the place. So I'm telling you, taking some time in the morning to journal, write your things, write your goals, write how you want to feel through the day and where you want to go, it is so important. And as well, that taking a moment of gratitude, even you can think of all those things in your head, there is just a different feeling when you're writing them out. If you are thinking like, well, I really don't know how to start journaling and it just feels like kind of intimidated, don't overcomplicate it. It's super simple. You can just start by writing things that you're grateful for. For example, I'm gonna be writing right now that I am so grateful because the sun is finally out. I'm grateful for my apartment. I'm grateful to have a platform where I can talk to you, you know, like all those things that you're grateful for. I like to write my 5 goals or 3 goals of the day depending on how I'm feeling, because it's not about like overwhelming yourself as well. So just be like real and realistic with yourself and just write what you want to accomplish today. Allows you to tune in into yourself and reflect about like your future self and how that version of you can show up today, knowing the future but just right now. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna be doing my journaling. On my way to Pilates, and it's such a nice day today. We haven't get sun in so many days, so I think it's just gonna be such a nice day to go biking.
I don't think like that, she says to me. I can't help but feel the subtleties.
So if it all expires, I guess the date's not what it seems. But I can't help it, boy, she says to me. I'm not sure I truly gave my best. Made a home but still feel like a guest. And if I've made just one mistake, it's not speaking with my chest. Maybe I'll just cry a little less. The tension headaches always get to me. Often leave me dazed and wondering. So do you mind if we rewind? 'Cause my mind's on other things, but I'm not sure you'd find them interesting. And maybe I should practice how I feel, instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. I know I overcomplicate, but simplicity's surreal. It doesn't seem to me too big a deal. I'm sorry if this all feels like a game. Maybe this whole quarantine's to blame. I don't know if you still love me, but I still feel the same. For what it's worth, that's how I feel today. So will I float like leaves do in the wind? Or will I sink as soon as I jump?
Guys, I'm back home, I have my matcha, and I'm just ready to start working. I am behind so much work, so right now I'm just gonna get into focus mode. But I feel it's gonna be so hard because I'm so tired. I walked so much. I'm just gonna end the video here. I just wanna say thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that the sun is coming. I have a lot of content ideas that is just coming your way, so please make sure to subscribe into my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to as well follow me on Instagram because I'm posting everything on my detox there. So if you are interested in my detox that I'm doing to cleanse my liver, my skin, and my hormones, make sure to follow me there too as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye.